Oh, I should be live. Just give me a second to get everything set up. As you know, I'm not ready for the start of a stream. But yeah, no, today I think I'm gonna finish the Metroid Prime trilogy, or Metroid Prime 2. No, I'm definitely not finishing the trilogy today. Oh, excuse me. Just give me a second. Forgot something. And I just need to get my controller now, because I'm a slob sometimes and I don't remember where my controller is. And because I always set my controller down in like weird spots. Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. Okay, I got that. Okay, everything should be good. Guido, hey, good to see you. How are you doing? Just getting everything set up. We are most likely going to finish Prime today, or at least Prime 2 today. Depending on how quickly I do it, and I am going to be using a guide to help me with the Prime 2 keys. In fact, let me pull that up right now. So, okay. Okay, so the locations. The Dark Aegon Wastes. Okay, we're gonna have to do some investigation. But we'll figure it out. How are you doing, though, Guido? You doing alright? Everything good? Okay, now where's my remote? My remote! Son! Hey! Good to see you, too. In Slovakia. Oh, nice! That sounds fun. I appreciate that you're willing to come to my stream even while you're on vacation. Be Groovy here? Yeah, well, honestly, I don't know where Groovy is. So, yeah, we all beat Groovy. But yeah, hey. Good to see you, Palm, and good to see you, Son. I'm just getting everything set up. I'm sorry, my Wii U. I've noticed that, like, the Wii U, when it switches to Wii mode, it has to, like, disconnect the video, and it's just weird. So, okay. We should be good now. The PU. I don't know. I'm happy. Wii U had a lot of good things. And I am very much considering getting Metroid Fusion, or not Fusion, Zero Mission on Wii U because prices for a real copy are insane. Yeah. I like the Wii U because there's no drift. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna, like, I had drift on all of my Joy-Cons, so, like, it's not like I can't say it's an issue or anything, but, like, at least for me, it was easy enough to send it into Nintendo that I'm not, like, as up in arms about it. It's the Dreamcast of Nintendo consoles. In a weird way, yeah. Although, all of its games, almost all of its games are available on Switch, so it is kind of dissimilar in that way. So, yeah, Gateway to the Sky Temple, I know. 9 keys, I know. So I have a guide with me because I'm not going to waste too much time hunting them down when I have no idea what I need and what I have not gotten yet. So, let's see. Where does the guide say to go first? So, okay. We are in the Ing Hive right now. So, the Hive entrance. So I'm supposed to use Screw Attack to catch the light warp. Oh, okay. I see. I don't think I've gotten that one yet. Or maybe I have? I was playing this last night, already getting the second temple keys. Nice! Okay, so I think I need, yeah, this portal here, and I'll just go back. Okay. We are clear on what to do. I just keep long play and speed it. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense too. I don't know. I prefer to just have something text-based, because it is hard to know exactly, like, what is going on at any given time. Oh, are you serious? I didn't want to... Did not want to do that jump. But no, so I was just discussing this with a friend, and I was saying how, like, I think Prime 2 did a lot of good things. I think the atmosphere is even better than in Prime 1, and I think its story and themes are all very neat. And like some of it's more complex than I remember, and like some of it's not to the game's credit, you know. But overall, I mean, they all have their points. They all have their good things. This is growing on me. Yeah. That's the thing. I simultaneously like this and don't like this as much, if that makes sense. I just... You know. Nakori! Oh my gosh, hi! I'm so glad to see you! I'm so glad you're here. Excuse me, sorry, my throat is a little scratchy today. It's not like I'm getting sick, certainly not. I think it's just that there's something in my room that irritates me. I think my biggest thing with Prime games was 2D. Play them close enough. Cutscenes. Wait, hold on. First, if you play them close enough to each other, the Prime games have lots of cutscenes and cutaways. I don't think that many cutaways. Honestly, I mean, they do have a few, but nothing like I would say is like totally flow breaking. And especially if it was your first playthrough. But yeah, how are you doing, Nakori? Thanks for savings. Oh, well, okay, I mean, yeah, the save stations, but like, all the games have that, though. It's not just the Prime games. Oh no. Oh. 90 minutes and then... Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm glad you're good, Nakori. And no, you are the precious being. Okay. So got up here. Oh, it's over there. It's over there. How is Bean? Well, I don't know. That's. How are you doing? But I'm okay. I'm a little tired, and like I said, there's something irritating my throat, and I don't know what. But yeah, no, I'm doing well. How are you doing? Hot Bean, excuse me, excuse me, Palm. Yes, Oplin, I am going to do Prime 3. In fact, I'm very likely to do Prime 3 this stream, just because I have a feeling I'll get done with this pretty quickly. Okay, so we're in the Ing Hive, so we did the Hive entrance. Hive found in the Dynamo Works, Sanctuary Fortress. Samus Rust returned, so where the Spider Guardian was defeated. Door of Spider Ball. Last shield behind Stars Door Portal. Which links the Cash's hideout. I think I got that one. It's just... You guys, no you. It's like 100 in your room. No, it's not 100 in my room. It was stuffy one night. But, heck. Modest. Sweat bucket? No, I really don't. Genuinely. Okay, so I need to reach... Well, truth be told, if there's no... Oh, goodness. Okay, so we don't want any of that. Sorry, give me a second here. Hazen Cliff. It's up there. Temple security. Yeah, oh wait, no, that's the Hive Summit. That's not. Place looks like a nightmare. It's actually not that much of a nightmare. It's just I don't remember very well. Because okay, the aerial training site, no, that's just to the screw attack stuff. So I think it's lower. Long place getting 3 energy things, at least part of the game. What? Only the earliest part of the game? No, that's like the whole point of the game. I just returned the 3rd one, like, last stream. What I'm doing is getting all the keys to the final boss. Which is why I was saying I think I might start Prime 3. Temples get much longer? In what sense? I'm not sure I understand, but nevertheless. Okay, actually, hold on. Maybe this will kickstart my memory a little. That transports me. Launch station. Okay, you know what? I'm sorry, I'm looking up the guide again. I'm sorry I'm cheating, but don't want to waste too much time on this. So, okay, let's see. Okay. Hive Dynamo Works, Ing Hive. Keybearer found in Dynamo Works. Okay, hold on. Where is Dynamo Works? Like 2 hours, the guy had beat the first temple out of 9 hours. Yeah, probably. He was probably doing close to 100%. Oh, okay, so I did get that one. Because that one was actually the very first key I got. Zooming through it, yeah, that's fine. I'm just saying, at least the story, the whole story thing is... So we got the 2 in the Ing Hive, so we should head back to... We should head to Dark Torvus Bog. Sea Knight Neri. You found all three? Or I found thee? What? I'm confused. You were looking for me? I don't understand. I'm sorry if I don't recognize you. I have a terrible memory. Where's the nearest portal? But good to see you. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. How are you doing, Sea Knight? Oh no, oh no. Truth be told, it means a lot that you would say my voice sounds good, because I've never liked my voice. So I appreciate the compliment. Sorry, I'm still trying to, like, navigate my way through everything. Okay, yeah, so I do want to go this way. I'm doing the final keys, or you know, the final key hunt. I'm getting a little lost. So I've pulled up a guide that'll hopefully help me along the way. Hype. Thank you, Nakori. I'm pretty sure you beat the game super fast and it's a secret ending. No. The endings are based on completion, not time. I'm grand, friend. You have a caring voice. Always be proud of yourself. I appreciate that. I don't know. I've always been jealous of other people who have, like, really deep voices that everyone, you know, talks about. But I do appreciate you telling me that. So, yeah, let's go to Torvus Bog. But I'm glad to hear you're good. And I appreciate you coming by and saying hi. And for weathering any pre-roll stuff, which I've been trying to figure out. Oh, I'm so stupid. Why did I jump down? Okay, well... I remember why I did not like this area as much. These things are so annoying. It's funny, playing the Wii version, because I'm playing it digitally on Wii U, but it's the Wii Trilogy. Having the Wii controls, I don't know how I did this on GameCube. The Wii controls are just so smooth and mechanically liberating. I don't know how I handled it. Jeez. We're gonna go to Torvus Bog and investigate the spots there. Also, sorry if my voice is a little more quiet today. I don't know what. There's like, I think it's something outside my room that like comes in, it irritates my throat. It's weird because I don't have allergies, so I don't know what could possibly be doing that. But I guess I should also just stay hydrated. That's also important. Have you fought Dark Samus? I've never played a Metroid game. Oh, really? Yeah, so I've fought Dark Samus twice now, I believe. I've had 2 boss fights with them. They are I mean, spoiler alert, but they are the final boss of this game. So, there is still one more fight with them. Very important. I appreciate Mikori. It means a lot. I am sure enemy behaviors were adjusted a bit to accommodate them for lack of precision. Wait, lack of precision on Wii? Or lack of precision on GameCube? Because to me, the Wii is far more precise. Oh, to stay hydrated. Yes, okay, sorry. I thought you were... I don't know why my brain said, like, oh, you were still talking about voice. I was like, oh... But yeah, I should stay hydrated. I was not hydrated yesterday, so I should be better today. Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, it kind of had to be. Because it needed to interpret your button presses as, you know, as like aiming. Anyway, so, okay, Dark Torp's Poison Bog, Keybear found... Light suit is required to swim through... Okay, I did get that one, because I got that last stream. Dungeon Keybearer found in Catacombs. Samus must traverse a maze underneath the toxic water. 2 watch drones block the path, but they moved from their positions by a bright light. Yes. Mango. Now I gotta figure out where that is. Wait, dungeon? Oh gosh, I'm already... Oh wait, no, catacombs. That's what I was looking for. I've lost my mind. Under temple. Crypt. Where are the catacombs then? Okay, so it's not that way. Venomous Pond. Poison Bog. Cache. Did I read that correctly? I'm sorry. I am using a guide because I at the end of last stream, was not entirely certain where I was going. Oh wait, it's in the light world? No, it's in dark Torvus Bog. Sorry, I'm getting a little turned around even just from the directions. The one sad thing about Metroid games is that they, you know, they're a little hard to just follow a walkthrough on, you know, if you didn't already start from them. Because I was doing my thing until I got stuck, and then I pick up a walkthrough, and the walkthrough did its own path, so I'm trying to, you know, figure out where it is. Okay, so the catacombs is to the left, and that's the dungeon. Okay. And then where's the nearest portal? Oh, in the catacombs. Okay, that makes sense. The Wi-Fi doesn't really work, so I won't be at the stream. No worries, Quito. I just appreciate you stopping by and saying hi. I hope you have a good vacation. Okay, let's try this. Oh, no? Hold on. That's weird. Whatever. We're leaving. Okay, and then I want to go through the dark door. I gotta say, I am I'm still really excited for Metroid Dread. I know there's been a whole debate about like whether or not it's worth $60 or like whether or not it's you know, too bright, but I'm super excited for it. I think it looks beautiful. Especially because I really liked Samus Returns. Samus Returns was a fantastic remake. And that, you know, honestly, I remembered at the time of Samus Returns, a lot of people were saying, like, we should buy this because we want to encourage them to make more Metroid games. And, this is probably... You know, it's exactly what we asked for. Nintendo was happy enough with the thing that they hired them to help. So... I need to use super missiles. What am I doing? There we go. Also, I gotta say, it really surprises me how many people, because I was like watching reactions to Dread's announcement, and there were so many people who were like, "Oh, they didn't do Metroid 4. They just skipped a number." It's like, no, they didn't. It goes 1, 2, Super Metroid Infusion. That's 4. Okay. Do you mind? Do you mind? There we go. There we go. Okay, now I can solve this puzzle in peace. Fake fans? I mean, kind of. Watch drone. Oh yeah, by a bright light. Okay, so I think this makes 2 of the 3 keys we still... 3 or 4 keys we still needed. Wait, do I need to use light ammo for this? No. Okay. No sense wasting the light ammo. You know, when I was complaining about that, I don't mean to imply that, like, you can't like something if you're, you know, if you don't fully know it. Like, I'm sure there were plenty of people who just, you know, just wasn't a part of their knowledge base, you know? But it's just so funny how, like, it was said with such certainty, you know? Like, wow, they skipped another number, how dumb. And it's like, maybe hold off on sounding that confident until you're sure of yourself. Like, you know, I don't demand that people know everything about Metroid, but like, if you don't, it just seems weird that you would just suddenly be so confident about it. Okay. Alright. I'm going to actually go back to the temple and see exactly how many more keys we need. Or actually, no, I'm gonna stay in the bog until I've checked. It's the gatekeeping argument? I guess so. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. I guess, am I being gatekeepery? I didn't think I was, but... Wait, oh, okay, we've done everything in Torvus. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I did know a lot of, fans of, Mass Effect who didn't like 3. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's not like I'm saying, like, oh, people should stop liking Metroid. It's just, it's weird that they... I'm just trying to say it was, like, weird to see them be so confident about something when it was not correct. You know? Oh, whoops, I'm sorry, I'm looking at chat. Yeah, no, it happens. I'm not trying to say that, like, Metroid was getting dogged on or anything. It was just a bunch of people who, who were reacting. Okay, maybe this is gonna sound weird, but if you've ever watched Game Explain on YouTube, I used to be a big fan of theirs, and then I heard that they were really horrible to their employees, so I was kind of less keen on that. But I remembered they're on the like run-up coverage to not Breath of the Wild, excuse me, Smash Brothers Ultimate. They posted Smash Brothers videos constantly, and it was. I mean, it's understandable that you want to kind of milk that like hype and everything, but it was funny to me because in their review they seemed really like negative about things when they made videos where it was essentially praising those things. It was just very strange. On a public platform about it. Yeah. Did you ever... I mean, I'm sure you've seen the Super Paper Mario... Or is it Super Paper Mario? I'm pretty sure it's Super Paper Mario. The image where it's like, I like complaining on online forums about games I've never played. Yeah. Yes. And I'm not trying to like... not trying to be that confrontational about it. It's just funny to me to see it in action. I guess in that sense, I as a Sonic fan, do sometimes get a little frustrated when people talk about what would fix Sonic, quote-unquote. It always feels like so many people get the core ideas wrong that, like, just seems so weird. I wanted to play Mass Effect 3, but refused to play 1. Yo, yeah. I think that's the way to go about it, C-Knight. Or would you prefer me to call you Neri, or is C-Knight okay, or do you have something else you prefer? Do let me know, because I want to call you by whatever you want to be called. But so Mass Effect 3, at least on the Wii U, I think it might be in the PC version as well, but you can essentially go through a lot of important dialogue choices and kind of get caught up on the story at the very start. It's not the ideal way, but I mean, it is still serviceable. Here's Director 10. Yeah. I get what you mean, Palm. I think at this point it's been rather tainted, but yeah, I think at least... Okay, you know what? Maybe this is the best way to put it. For me, it's not about, like, wanting to discourage, you know, people from trying out series or anything. For me, it's like, you know, keep an open mind about things. Because if you're gonna barge in with some sort of preconception and just start, you know, start proclaiming things, then I think it's natural for a lot of people to be kind of defensive about it, because you're not really meeting them halfway. You're not being like, okay, I want to make an effort to understand. It's just barging in and declaring something. Rather than know what they want, respect it. Yeah, yeah. Yes, exactly. Wait, oh, do I need to be in the Dark World? I need to be in the Dark World. Where's the nearest portal? Back that way. Fantastic. And sadly, I can't reach that portal up there because I'm pretty sure that's... You can only reach that once the final boss is unlocked. Star Wars fan sucks. Yeah. I mean, I like Star Wars, but I never really considered myself a fan so much. And, you know, I have my own views on Star Wars, but I fully recognize that, like, I could be fully wrong on a lot of things. Oh, dang. I thought the screw attack might kill him. Nope, nope, don't want to fight. It's a classic Star Wars debate. Righto then, Jets. I guess so. I don't know. I'll be honest, I have not watched classic Star Wars movies in a long time. I like, barely remember them. To the movies of 1, 2, and 3? You mean the prequels, right? When you say 1, 2, or 3, or do you mean, like, the original 3? The original trilogy? We weren't it. Really? That's really interesting. Yeah, well, I know some people genuinely like the prequels. I'm just more shocked that it's like 4, 5, and 6 did nothing, because, I mean, in my experience, I found that most people, you know, at least like the original trilogy. It's funny to hear C. Knight say that. I mean, not that they're wrong. They're right to feel what they feel. It's just interesting to me. Original release. Oh, whoops. Yeah. Oh wait, whoops, I went the wrong direction again. But yeah, I don't know. Again, I'm no expert. Take my opinion with the biggest grain of salt, but it's just funny to me. I always kind of, you know, in my experience, it just always felt like the original trilogy was just nearly universally beloved, so it's funny to hear anyone kind of be like, yeah, it could be elaborated upon. Yeah, oh, of course. I mean, in some senses, basically every, you know, like, you know, you can play music wrong or whatever, but it's only wrong in the sense that we haven't dictated that it's right, you know? One more key. I guess so, yeah. I just never... I don't know. Just never really thought about it. Gates closing, seal the scorched land from our holy ground. Hold on, JFME's key. That's what I'm gonna look up. JFME key. Metroid. Prime 2. The Sky Temple key 9 is the 9th and final Sky Temple key requires the... okay. Okay. In the accursed lake on Sky Temple grounds, Samus locate the flying in cache. Okay. So, accursed lake is what I'm looking for. Four is an accidental master, 5 is an intentional masterpiece, the box master schlock. Yeah, I guess so. Defiled Shrine, Abandoned Base, Phasing Grounds, Ing something, Reliquary? Interesting. I cherish those who share their opinion, even if which would approve, the only way. Yes, I agree, Sea Knight. Oh, hi Groovy. Good to see you. Be ready to face my wrath. No worries. I will face the wrath. Prequels have good ideas, but in my opinion, just horrific execution. Yeah. I mean, truth be told, I kind of agree with that. You know, as a kid, I liked the prequels. And, okay, I know this is not a popular thing, but I prefer the sequel trilogy over the prequels. I'm you know, it's just, I think for me it's like 20 years of people going like, this is the worst schlock in all of movies. To me, that's like, one kind of bad movie doesn't, you know, doesn't undo that to me, you know? Well, clone troopers or stormtroopers grew personal. Yeah. Groovy, yes. Yeah, Nakori. Groovy, it's Nakori. Sequel trilogy is better, just too much. Yeah. So, yeah, I admit I have not seen a whole lot of, like, Clone Wars. I am, or at least I did start watching Bad Batch with my friends, and that was actually really good. I'm curious to see where they're going. But, not too much. I guess so. I don't know. To me, like, the absolute ridicule that the prequels got, just, I don't know, to me, I don't know, I'm just, it's just hard for me to believe that movies that could be ridiculed for decades, and, you know, everyone going, haha, Jar Jar Binks was, like, the freest joke anybody could make, and then suddenly The Last Jedi comes out, and people go like, oh, they made Finn, like, a worse character or whatever, and it's like, okay, maybe, but his production value is actually, oh, it's just like, I mean, I guess, yeah. I mean, I guess, but it's like, to me, it doesn't have anything that's, like, that abhorrent, you know? Okay, sorry, let me see if I can find... Friend, your points are excellent. Yeah. Yeah, Palm makes good points. Okay, hold on. Cursed Lake in the Sky Temple grounds. Accursed Lake. Sky Temple Gateway, Shrine Access, War Ground Rituals, Defiled Shrine. Base access, abandoned base. You know what? let me look at this. Am I crazy? I must be crazy. No, I'm crazy. Let's see. On their own, you would never say that, but knowing the entire plot. Yeah. Oh, I mean, I agree. I agree with that, and I think there are a number of reasons for it, but I don't know. Hold on. Dark Age of the Temple Grounds, skies over the area surrounding the Sky Temple. Sky Temple. Oh, wait a second. Oh, is there no Dark Sky Temple? Okay, hold on. I'm super confused as to what it's looking for. Or is it that... Energy controller... Please, just tell me where the hell to go. It says room, accursed lake, and then you click on it, and it says Sky Temple Grounds. Where have I not been? Where have I not been? Wind chamber, abandoned base. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry. This is gonna take me a minute here. I'm so confused. So film is fine in vacuum and for the most part and the greater context. Yeah, that's a fair point. See anything after 6, simply for the refusal of Han Solo sharing any birth. The jet way, just no. Oh. I get that's fair, C Knight. I can understand that. Aether is the industrial site. Okay, hold on. Oh. Oh, there's a portal I have never been to. Oh my gosh, how did that happen? That explains everything. As well as that he phones it in after Empire. I mean, he did. I mean, didn't Harrison Ford like ask not to be in Star Wars anymore? So we want Transport B. He was like, I want nothing to do with this anymore, and so he just kind of demanded not to be in. That's why, spoiler alert, his character is killed. Yeah. Okay. We're almost there. We're making progress. Added stakes. Yeah. Do you know, do we know exactly when he, like, wanted to? Like, what the circumstances would have been? Told George he should die. But I mean, like, did he say, like, he should die at the hands of someone in particular? Or, like... Or, you know, would he, like, crash or something? I don't know. I'm confused. Said the carbonite should freeze should kill him. Oh, interesting. That would have been weird. Synthetic! Hi! Good to see you. Like, I can't stand seeing Han as a friend in his own cause, flying a ship. Yeah. If one with the claws back and the ship back to the... Yeah. I don't know. I'm no expert on Star Wars. Wait, Synthetic, what were you saying yeah to? I'm confused. How did I never go through this portal? How did that never happen? I say this is a huge fan. No, I get what you mean. Oh, okay, yeah, I see what you mean. Sorry. Yeah, how did I never go in here? Like, if there were only 8 keys, I would have never remembered this place. No, well, so initially it was blocked off. You guys... Came at a weird time. Yeah, no, it's fine, Synthetic. But this is the last key that I need for the you know, the finale, the ending, because I'm about to get the 9th temple key for the Sky Temple. You mean the purple one that I just blew up? Because if so, yes. Oh. What is this? Oh, okay, I get you. Sorry, I'm slow on the uptake. Oh, there it is. There we go. Okay, I shot it too soon. It didn't occur to me like that. I'm sorry. This is Prime 2. Well, I don't know. I mean, maybe, but still, I'm glad Will's here. Also, you know what? I have not even explored this area yet. Give it a once over with the scan visor, and then we'll be good. A missile expansion, how nice. Lux.exe Ron sensors need for either. Get out of here, Synthetic. I'm just kidding. I love the whole trilogy too. That's why I'm playing through it on stream. No, nothing else. No. Interesting. I feel like there should have been a missile expansion there. Oh well. Dolphin with mouse and keyboard. Yeah. I prefer the Wii controls. Okay, so we need to go back to C, and then we can initiate the final boss sequence. So that's exciting. I do love these games. Funny story. So, a while back, my sister's... actually, my sister, she was, like, taking a Japanese class at high school, and they had, like, a foreign exchange student program where, like, you could have, you know, foreign exchange students from Japan, you know, stay at your house for, like, a day or two, and... You know, I don't know the circumstances. I'm sorry, like a million thoughts crossed my mind. But my sister participated, so we had 2 foreign exchange students in our house for to my memory it was only a night, but I could be wrong. Trolls are the fifth way, so good, but I still prefer the 2D. That's understandable. I know, I'm sorry, like, sometimes my brain just has like a million different thoughts, and they all try and get out at once. Anyway, we had the foreign exchange students here, and, you know, I couldn't communicate, because I can't speak Japanese, so it was kind of difficult, but they were nice. Quill, hey! Which one are you choosing? But yeah, they... You know, they were nice, obviously. I mean, it was tough to communicate, but they saw me playing Metroid Prime 3, because it had just released, and I was playing through it, and they were talking about it. Oven milk? Nice. Also, good to see you, Quill. But yeah, anyway, the funny story is that I was playing Metroid Prime 3 in front of some Japanese girls, and they were like talking. Apparently, they were talking about how they like had, you know, one had like a GameCube, and you know they recognized Samus and stuff. Smelly? How do you say smelly? But no you. HD textures, nice. No, stop hitting me. I don't want to fight you. Halitosis. Excuse me. I do not have halitosis. Don't spread these things. Oh my gosh, Quill, thank you for the gift sub. Oh my gosh, you are too kind. Thank you. Thank you so much. Also, I do have to say it's funny because the user you gifted it to is Treethan, and I do like that name. I remember when Treethan joined my stream. It's quesadilla? Yeah, I know. An easy mistake. Can't stay. Oh, sure thing, Quill. I appreciate the gift sub so much. Thank you. It means a lot. I'm a quesadilla made of quills. That sounds quite painful to eat. Kermit the Crack Frog too. Aw, still the best username I've ever seen. Kermit the Crack Frog. Inky cheese, yeah. Oh, you mean like those type of quills? I was thinking like porcupine quills. The goat, yes. Bye, Quill. Thank you. I hope you have a good day at you said work, right? Yeah, at work. Okay, I was definitely about to say work and then wasn't sure. Why do I smell, though? I don't smell. This is boner jam? Oh my goodness. Alright though, all 9 keys. Smells good. Thank you, Nakori. See, Nakori is standing up for me. I appreciate that so much. We're being beamed up. Boner Jam was an old top comments around G4. That was infamous. Oh, really? Goodness. Oh no, who could it be? Yep. Palpatine from Rise of Skywalker. Yeah. Exactly. You're exactly right. Also, let's save while we're here. I love how the Ing have a Samus save station on their ship. No, you will die. No, you will die. Yes. Do it. I do love the design of the light suit. It's like... It's really good. I admit, though, I was saying this last stream, too, but the, like, 4 little lights in the center of the chest kind of are weird for me. Oh, no, I pressed B, I swear. Sorry. Don't worry, I did it. Oh god! Why am I failing at this? Why is this difficult? This really isn't difficult. I'm sorry, it's because you're watching, that's why. A Polygon journalist? Oh my god. Oh yeah, I remember this thing. Kuchera, yeah. Or Ben Kuchera. Kuchera, I guess. Emperor Inghead. This guy was always really creepy. Something about the fleshiness of his head. No. Oh wait. Oh, okay. Cool. right in there, right in the... I was gonna say right in the meat, but it's more light energy. Space butthole. Oh no. I didn't want to think about that. Why would you say such things? Why do I keep backing up so much? Just target 1, super missile. Fail miserably, but that's okay. Jeez, why is this... Yeah, I still have all my Smash 4 screenshots. But I don't think I could show them on Twitch. I don't think that would be okay. I don't think Twitch would appreciate. I can just no. Synthetic. Oh, hey Towel! Or Top Hat Frog, I guess. I appreciate you letting me know, because I definitely would have thought, like, since when did I make someone named Top Hat Frog a VIP? There we go. Sure you still had them. I do still have them. I should find a way to, like, transfer them. Still showing his towel? Really? That's weird for me. It's showing the new username. I don't remember what I'm supposed to do. I think, was it? Oh, wow. Okay, well, that got quite a few of them. Hey, there we go. Okay. Power bombs do the trick. Mostly. Sphincter. Oh my god. That's amazing. That's a hilarious name. Sorry, give me 1 second. Give me a second to focus. Think. How many more of these do I have? Okay. Come on. This is... Hold on. I can... Oh god. I'm sorry, Oh wait, that was Palm that said that. Okay. Apologies for attributing that joke to the wrong person. That's quite funny. Go back on stream and school him some more? No. No, because, I mean, even then, he didn't school me. I still won most of those. There we go, finally. So many of those things to destroy. Internet loves it. Yeah, most. That's right, you heard me. Above average. It's the most important. I don't know. It depends on what you consider most important. I forget how to do this. Okay, so I think I need to... Yeah, that's right, okay. I remember now. Oh wait, okay. I forget. He indicates usually, like, what color he is. Or, like, what beam he... No. Why can't he take damage? There we go. Finally, damage. I need the power. I need the power to be able to do this. Nope, he's still on dark. Oh, now he's on light. Yeah, well, I wrote the history books, so I say you didn't. Sorry, I'm really focused on this boss fight, but this guy's front leg is really inconvenient. Leggings. Nicely done. Oh god. Oh. Do you? Do you though? Oh, okay, okay, we're good. We are okay. We are good. Yeah. Yeah, I do need to focus on playing, and also, can you please not? Okay, we're okay. We're okay. We can do it. We can do... Why? He's, like, not taking damage anymore. Okay. We're okay. We're doing fine. Everything is good. gonna deal. I am dealing. Monster. This guy. Fool. Is gonna turn into Metroid? I don't. I'm sure no, but isn't that? I don't think Ridley is in this. Serious. Ah, no! I'm doing so poorly. Only Metroid without him. Yeah, I don't remember where Ridley is. If they even tell you. Oh, so close. We got him! We did it! Okay. So the penultimate final boss is done. Collecting on their insurance claim to rebuild him. Oh god. Skate music is good. Oh yeah, absolutely. Obligatory self-destruct. Well, I mean, it makes sense because technically you're taking away the only thing that this world has to still exist. Because the whole point is that it was like split in half, and all the light went to the dark world. Hide behind your context. Yeah, well, I will. Thank you. Interesting. I didn't know that save station had like a different scan for when you're in this sequence. Excuse me, no, Mr. Good Air Ride. Because I beat Will a majority of the times. The vast majority of times, actually. So, yeah. Yeah, oh, creepy. Dark Samus 3. And yeah, I love it too. To say, do you ever run out of that? Nope. This boss fight always made me so, like, anxious because it's timed, but But really, I mean, to my memory at least, it was easy enough that you didn't have to rely on, or you didn't have to worry about it as much. No, I just want the regular Pfizer. Pork sandwich? Do I need to... I think I might need to shoot that back. Or, actually, never mind. God, I've already wasted time. I was hungry, what? Well, I was asking why you typed pork sandwich. Does the beam not hurt? Is that what I'm understanding? Yeah. Oh, it's really creepy. Okay, we can do this. I believe I can do this. Okay, yeah, no, the super missile is doing damage. I was just very confused. Also, it's not doing a lot of damage. So it's kind of scary how, like, you can basically see their skeleton at all times. That's a lot of damage. No, it actually isn't a lot of damage. Can you please do something else? You're wasting so much time. Do I need to do something? Can the light beam penetrate? Okay, not the light beam. All together with flex tape. Oh my god. Not that. That. Do you mind? I have places to be. Jeez. I'm not gonna... you know what? I don't think I'm gonna do it in time. She keeps doing this stupid move. There's not gonna be enough time. Immune to all forms of attack except phase on energy. Oh, drawn. Oh, okay. Thank you. I'm sorry. Wait, do I not? How do I draw and phase on? Okay, hold on. Let me scan you again. Oh, that's right. I'm a fool. I'm the biggest fool. Question: favorite Yoshi color? Red. because red is my favorite color, so... What is your favorite color? Yes, exactly. There we go. Oh. Pink, yes. Of course, Nokori would choose pink. Red, no wait, no blue. Yeah. Cyan Yoshi, interesting. See, if I wasn't so dumb, I could have done that a lot faster. I'm sorry. Maroon? Is there a maroon Yoshi? I didn't know there was a maroon Yoshi. Apparently the new Suicide Squad Harley's appearance is based off of Arkham City? Really? I had not heard that. Back. Trust you to swing or... Yes. Hey Neri, do you mind if I ask how you found me? Or Sea Knight Neri? I'm sorry, I still am not entirely sure. Quick scan as a run. Yeah. Yep, nope. Can't. Yes. Really good thing this movies did with the character. Yeah, seriously. Ah, the Luminoth. And Samus in her Varia suit. Secret going... What? Okay. Thank you, Sea Knight. I appreciate it, I guess. I just... Budget, Chozo? I guess so. Hype? Yes. We've done it. Awesome. So amazing. I love that ending. I don't know that she gave it back. I think it's just it got absorbed. But hype, yes, hype. We finished, and we only took an hour and a half. Which honestly probably shouldn't have taken that long, but yeah, it is what it is. The universe is... Oh god, is it done? Thank you, Nokori. Admittedly, I have played these before, so it's not the first time, but I do still appreciate it. Recreating Harley defeats the point of Harley's character. Oh, yeah. I get what you mean. I honestly don't know that much about Harley. I'll be honest. Like, I see her in a lot of stuff, but I never actually knew her backstory or anything. Heck. I'm proud of you too, Nokori, even... I appreciate that you're proud of me. Invented for the animated series. Really? Oh, that's so funny. I wouldn't have guessed that. Miserable without Harley, without Batman, yeah. He makes it good. Evil, so he hates her for it. Oh, interesting. That's an interesting concept. Fell in love with him because she worked at Arkham Asylum. I see. Also, these credits are unskippable, so if you're thinking like, why won't you just skip the credits? It's because I can't. An end, but also a beginning. Hey Ryan, good to see you. Can't believe a bad game. No. Synthetic, don't even. Rather watch the Sonic movie? Don't no. That's a low blow, Palm. It's time. What? Goodness, groovy. Wonderful game. Oh yeah, thank you, Synthetic. But groovy. I notice you. You've been noticed. Goodness. So, for everyone who's new, I have a soundboard here full of inside jokes, and I'm going to play one at random. And in fact, I know exactly what one I'm going to play because Synthetic is here, and also because I referenced it earlier. I just need to find... Here it is. Are you ready?
Are you crazy? No, I'm crazy.
You crazy? No, I'm crazy.
Are you crazy? No, I'm crazy.
No, I'm crazy. I'll play it 2 more times.
Are you crazy? No, I'm crazy.
Are you crazy? No, I'm crazy.
Are you crazy? No, I'm crazy.
Alright, thank you for redeeming that. 5 more, no, but... Nokori, yes, Nokori's here, groovy. One thing I love more than Batman is villains make fun of the... Oh, really? Goodness. Oh, no, Nokori! You redeemed 2. Some Germa in there. That'd be interesting. Maybe. Okay, so another one then. And also, it seems I got 73% completion, but let's do...
Thank you for finding the moon, but I wish you hadn't.
Thank you for finding the moon, but I wish you hadn't. But if you played that, I did Enrai. I did download it. I do intend to play it. Thank you again for gifting it. I think that's how it's from Gordon Ramsay. I don't know about that.
Thank you for finding the moon, but I wish you hadn't.
Also, hi Joker. Sorry, I'm busy laughing about thank you for finding the moon, but I wish you hadn't.
Thank you for finding the moon, but I wish you hadn't.
Oh boy. Random equals funny, yeah. But thank you, Nokori, for redeeming that. And also, Palm, I'll have you know that C's get degrees, so... How about that? But... yeah. So, yes, I will save over that. What is this Earth? Always has been. Wait, is this... Wait, this is Earth? Always has been? I mean, that is essentially the basis of that meme. Alright, but we finished Prime 2, and time to move on to Prime 3. Completed. I got 1 more % in Prime 2 than I did on Prime 1. How about that? Also, I should change my stream info so that way I will actually be playing Prime 3. Oh, okay, sure thing, Synthetic. I appreciate you stopping by. Weird ass me. Excuse me. That's me. That is actually me, sort of. Metroid Prime 3. Update. Always getting bullied. A little tired, so I'll just listen. Oh yeah, no worries. I just appreciate you stopping by, Joker. Alright. Diving into 3. Seduction. Oh no. I will keep shadowing, by the way. I definitely will keep doing that. Shadow? No, super shadow. Yeah, exactly, Ryan. I'll be back, fear not. Okay, bye, Synthetic. And let's go, yes. Hype. I loved Prime 3 when it released. I still do, but my experience with it is kind of weird. Life support status, cryogenic system stable. Shadowing. Life support anomaly detected. Why indicate null. Yes, foreshadowing, exactly. Phew, so far so good. Hey, that's that blue hedgehog again, of all places. I found you, faker. Faker? I think you're the fake hedgehog around here. You're comparing yourself to me? Ha! You're not even good enough to be my fake. I'll make you eat those words. Foreshadow. Foreshadow?
Cryostasis shutdown complete. Vital signs stable. Activating various suit.
Activating various suits.
Diagnostic complete. All systems functional. Command interface.
Oh yeah, this was always a neat little thing. You could like tap stuff. Enemies killed, yeah, shots fired, nothing. Foreshadow. Hey, that's a good one. Sorry, I always take a minute to just interact with everything. Whoops. Okay. Analyzing biohazard scan. Dark Samus pork sandwich? Oh, I see. Okay, that makes sense. My brain circuits are being fried. Oh no! Ryan! Stay with me. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forget what use those have. It really has just been so long. Not now, I'm busy interacting with things. Okay. Hazard status, I'm gonna prevail, yes. Please do, Ryan.
Galactic Federation fighters approaching. Incoming transmission.
An incoming transmission.
Vessel, please switch to a secure radio frequency and transmit your identity code. We We're standing by.
I'm Samus. Samus Aran.
Transmission verified. Greetings, Samus. We welcome you on behalf of the Galactic Federation.
I was gonna be like, shh, don't talk.
Proceed to the command ship Olympus. You've been cleared for docking Bay 5. Welcome back, Samus.
The Olympus. Oh yeah, that's right. They're the thruster controls. It's so funny. Is it like Prime 1 CD being chapters or different? They're entirely different releases. I'm playing the Trilogy that compiled them all and added in like Wii control support for the first two because they were on GameCube. But they are all entirely different releases that came at different times. Like, Prime 3 was a Wii game. Yeah. Okay. I've just decided to binge them because I am... I'm crazy. No, I'm crazy. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Palm has the years. For a 2007 game, this still looks pretty good. Like, I'm always amazed whenever I look at all these things. No, I'm crazy. Federation machine.
Please calibrate your weapon by shooting these targets.
If I don't want to recalibrate my weapon. What if I just want to be sassy? A lot of Wii games really pushed it. Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean the whole design of like Samus's ship and all these things are very much like, hey, we are trying to make use of the Wii. It's like there's realistically no reason to have Samus's ship have like a thing out of sight above you.
Samus, welcome to the flagship Olympus. Admiral Dane
This
is
and
waiting
the other
for
two
you
games
in
on
brief
one
order.
disc. Yeah.
I will upload
Well, it
the
used a
location
dual
to
layer
your
disc. It's made for Wii U, Wii U, Wii U. Actually, was not. Just for the regular Wii. I'm playing it on a Wii U because... Oh, sorry, buddy. I'm playing it on a regular Wii just because on a Wii U because I bought the game digitally, and the digital version has enhancements that the physical version doesn't, which is very bizarre to me. This joke stands. Yeah. And I remember also that whenever you scan basically anything, it will give you like a little emblem towards its like store. And you could get fun. I remember in the original Wii release, you could get like a bobblehead and stuff for your and stickers for your ship. Again, I don't know why I'm scanning everything because I never intended for this to be like 100% run. But I guess I thought it was important. I mean, truth be told, the games kind of want you to do 100%. I'm just lazy. I sent it to you. Oh yeah, I'm sure. What? I'm like 99% sure you've at least watched this game get played. I live NPCs. Oh, you don't even know the half of it yet. And I mean, there are technically live NPCs.
Looks like he's getting ready for full-scale invasion.
No joke. Last time this many
And you can speak to people.
during the Horus Rebellion.
That was some nasty.
Yeah. Also, Ryan, I will take a look just after stream. Yeah, Sun's been lurking. Does this technically live? Oh no, I mean, like, they're technically live ones in Prime 2. In the sense that, like, the Luminoth were there. I mean, you couldn't really interact with them, but, like, they existed, they were there. Prepping for an interview? Oh, nice! I hope that goes well.
I can't talk right now.
Yeah, the 3. Well, I mean, that's still more than 0. Lurking, I say hi. That's fair. Honestly, I never really keep track of who's in my, like, who's, like, lurking. Because for me, it's like, if they want to say hi, they'll say hi, and if not, you know, I'm happy to just let them be. Oh wait, what was the code? Not paying attention. Okay, login. Samus Aran. Access code 13576. Our great friend Nakori. Yes! Great friend Nakori.
Try not to move during the procedure. We need this stable
Gore. Yes, another bounty hunter.
may proceed.
Of course.
Poor Gore.
Believe the
Great security of password. Well, I mean,
enter the containment area.
I've heard of worse. Lurking be completely until my... Yeah, exactly, right? Who knows what people are up to, so...
Please step into the containment area and begin your security.
No sense in pestering anyone if they don't want to, you know, interact. Would you actually have to do that motion in real life? I know I don't have a face cam, so, like, you don't see it, but you do actually have to, like, pull back and all that.
DNA verified. Registration number 13576. Identified as bounty hunter Samus
Pretty shy and, you know, it's totally fine. There is no rush. There's no rush and there's no pressure to say anything. You can just stay here with us if you want. I appreciate that, Nakori. The support is greatly appreciated.
Scan complete. No hazardous material detected. Samus, you are cleared for the command bridge.
Cleared for the command bridge. So yeah, with this, you actually have to pull the Wii remote back and twist it and push it back in. I'll be a good boy. Am I a good boy? I don't know why I'm, like, stopping to scan everything. I know I'm not going to do 100%. No you, Groovy.
Aren't you Samus Aran? It's an honor to meet you.
Thank you. And now I'm going to walk past you. You are a great friend, Groovy. all is good. You know, I heard a lot of people say that Prime 3 did not sell very well because it was the third in a series, and a lot of people didn't want to jump in on 3. I don't know if I believe that. I mean, I guess Prime is more story-driven than most, but, like, I don't know, nobody buys Final Fantasy 13 being like, well, I need to play 1 through 12 first. No, they're contained things. I don't think a number is necessarily... Yeah, or like Witcher 3. Nobody stopped buying The Witcher 3 because it was like, oh, well, I haven't played Witcher 1 and 2, even though it does technically have, like, story connection. But yeah, there is that phenomenon to some degree, where certain people won't buy a game because it's like, oh, but I want to experience the other ones first. But I just don't know how much that really is to blame for Prime 3 selling. It was 2000, nobody more. I mean, yeah, see, but that's the thing, that's an explainable reason. A bunch of people, and especially, I mean, again, not that I just inherently trust YouTubers, but there's this one very popular YouTuber I used to really like and then don't so much anymore, and he was on Twitter going like, yeah, well, nobody bought Prime 3 because it was the third in the series and Nintendo hadn't brought the trilogy yet. And I was... Well, actually, he was foolish because he said that the Prime trilogy was too expensive, as opposed to it not having been released when Prime released. So he was wrong in that regard, and also just claiming that, you know, things to play and not being the third. Yeah. Oh, I actually have to select. But yeah, it's just one of those things. The people who don't know what they're talking about. I know, it's not like I was believing him. It was just, you know, he is a fairly popular YouTuber. I think he has like 500,000 subscribers now, which is definitely not anything to sneeze at. And yeah, oh, of course. I mean, ultimately, that's kind of why I've stopped really following him. He makes a lot of really weird accusations, and he really tends to just get caught up in, like, anger. So... Sorry, what was I doing?
You're good to go. Admiral Dane is waiting inside.
Oh, good. Metroid just didn't have the same following. Who... Someone being... Yeah, just because he's big doesn't mean he's wise. Exactly. What? No, not you, Palm. Wait, what are you referring to? I'm not sure I understand. So, son, if you're still there, we are interacting with the Galactic Federation.
Andreda, enough. Looks like everyone's here now. Before I begin the briefing, let me introduce 242, flagship's Aurora unit.
An organic Fascinating. It's my understanding that the Galactic Federation's core network is comprised of...
Hold on 1 second. I want to focus on this.
And we serve as the network's master control.
Yeah, dialogue. Exactly, and exposition.
That seems inefficient.
But necessary. You see, 7 days ago, we discovered that all Aurora units were infected with an unknown
virus.
We were forced to bring the network down. Fortunately, our scientists were able to devise a vaccine.
A vaccine?
Unit 242 was the first AU to receive the vaccine. We were able to completely purge the virus.
But that's not really how vaccines work, I thought. Hype, yes. feel that Samus is silent one at the back of the room that's a super veteran and everyone doesn't know how. Yeah, I mean, basically. You're pretty much right on that, Groovy. But yeah, no, I was talking about a big YouTuber who was on Twitter making some statements about Prime 3. I don't want to name him because I don't want to, like...
Where did this virus come from?
We believe
I don't
the
know.
virus is of space pirate origin.
Space pirate
4
origin.
months ago, the GFS Valhalla went missing
The
on
Valhalla.
a training mission in the Clar Nebula. The ship's logs revealed that they were attacked by a space pirate raiding vessel.
Hype, yes, hype.
What is the logic in disrupting a Federation training mission?
They're pirates. How could they resist a prize like that?
That never would have happened if I get
Gore.
And it's a shame you weren't.
Or sorry,
The
not
pirates
Gore.
boarded the Valhalla and gained access to the ship's Aurora unit, 313.
313.
This is how they were able to hack into the network and plant the virus.
Thanks to our security protocols, we were able to shut down the network
Mangoes.
before the
Yes.
virus became irreversible.
But we're still vulnerable.
If the pirates decide to launch a major offensive, we'd be hard-pressed to defend ourselves. We must rid the other AUs of that virus and bring the network back online.
Okay. Can do.
That's where you come in. We need you to deliver the vaccine to each of the AUs in this system. We'd also like you to investigate the pirates' activity in the area. You need to know what they're
Exactly.
Condition red. All personnel to combat-ready stations. Repeat. Condition red.
Sir, a space pirate attack fleet has just warped out of some sort of wormhole.
Space pirate attack fleet.
For Sector 0, the planet's home base.
No, they're targeting the planetary defense system. Get down to the planet and aid the ground troops. Stop those pirates from disabling the defense system. Go.
Go. That was a very weird way to punctuate that. Samus, did you not hear? Why would he leave before Samus? I'm sorry. I shouldn't question it, but like he just ordered all of us to go, and then I just stood there. Groovy. Oh, does this not? Okay, that was weird.
Samus, get to your ship. We need you down on the planet. Until we get the fleet in formation.
Oof.
Launch all fighter squadron.
I'm scanning everything again. Well, you too. This music, though. This music is fantastic. Oh, wow. I can't aim. No, don't die. Oh, I just shot at him. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Don't die. What do you mean out of scanning range? It's right here. Gross thing. It's like fleshy. Oh, you got a surprise. Oh, is this something I should be excited? Or, like, I mean, I guess I am excited, but, lemons for scent? They're mangoes. Yeah. No worries. Mango is not as common. Shadow, no you. And pepperoni's percent. Oh, they look like lemons. Yeah, they kind of do when they're small. And yes, hype. I remembered first playing this and being really mind blown because I was like, whoa, look at all the things that are going on. Like, I'm actually fending off invading space pirates and trying to help out my fellow Galactic Federation troops. Well, okay, yes, but I meant, like, popular to talk about.
Thanks for the help, Samus. The blast doors are down, so it looks like you have to find another way back to your ship.
No, the fellow useless troopers. Oh, okay, sure thing, son. Good luck. I appreciate you stopping by and chatting for a little bit. Oh boy, more pirates. I'm playing football with my energy core here. How could you? Let me scan you, and then I will kill you. What? There we go. You. There it is. Oh, whoa. Got access to that technology? Just levitate stuff with no force. Also, I do have the double jump, which is nice. I've still got all my powers. Aimbot. If you play all these games, Samus literally solves it on it. Yeah, kinda, yeah. I did not use aimbot. Can't believe you'd accuse me of that, Ryan. No playing on console without aimbot. Well, I mean, there's a difference between aim assist and aimbot. Easier. Is this a player in aiming? I mean, yes, but to a different degree. Thank goodness an escape. Okay, I don't have the boost ball. It's always tough for me to remember what powers I have at the start. But it does. Yeah, you're right, Ryan. You're right. I can't deny what you're saying. Someone gets high and other. Have they not both? What? Oh. I think I see what you mean. I think I played until the end, or the seed on the first planet. Oh yeah. Yeah. I've played through. I think I've played through 1 and 2 more than I have 3. It has been a long time since I've played 3. I think basically since release. Or no, I've at least played through Prime 3 like a couple more times, but it's definitely the one I replay the least. Upland, hello, yes, yeah. Yeah, Upland's been here. Again, just lurking. But that's cool. We're in a war right now. War zone. So much to scan. I think that is kind of one of my bigger problems with the scan visor. It's like, you know, to me. Oh wow, that was pretty good. To me, when you encounter enemies like this, your first thought shouldn't be, okay, wait, you know, give me a second to look at you. So I can scan you for my logbook. Of course, because it's cool. Yeah. Big stretch and PC Master Race. I don't know. Oh, did that one not want to? Okay. I thought that one was going to drop down, but he didn't want to. It is satisfying to kill these guys, too, because they're so weak. To go down in one. I always forget to scan. Yeah, same. I end up forgetting to scan certain things. It'd be better if it was automatic. Do not like this coincidence? Oh, yes, okay, I see, yes, sorry. Groovy is Ryan? Different personality Ryan? A missile launcher. But, I mean, I think I like the way the scan visor is. I just don't think it's good in, like, these intro sequences or like, major combat encounters where it's like, oh, there's a new thing. I need to scan that. Hell of a lore piece. Yeah, it would. Maybe in Prime 4. Yeah, Prime 4 has, like, so much that it could do. I'm curious what they're gonna do with it, you know? It's funny that they made the missiles more missile-like. Like they actually have like little rockets instead of just being like a laser blast. Are they going to do something with it? I mean, I would assume. They are making Prime 4. New gimmick for... Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm sure they're going to do something, but... I don't know. We're waiting on info. Because it was rebooted in 2019, and we've heard nothing about it since. Maybe a new Ridley. Oh yeah, I have a feeling Ridley is gonna show up just for old time's sake. Oh, this is the save. Okay. Wait, why is my... Okay, that was weird. Now a simulation? What would they call him? Hollow Ridley? Actually, you know what? That would be kind of cool. Now that I've said that, it's actually not a terrible idea. I think you could make it work. Is that it's in production? Yeah, well, so... in E3 2017, they announced that Prime 4 was coming, and then we heard nothing about it for 2 years, and then finally Nintendo came forward and said, like, hey, look, development was not going well enough, so we're rebooting development and giving it back to Retro, and we're giving it to Retro Studios to work on, because apparently Prime 4 was not going to be a Prime, or, you know, like Prime 4 was not going to be a retro-developed game. And then... Ridley virus COVIDly. Wow. Retro going to... Yeah, they're going to do it. I mean, I have no reason to think that they won't. There's... I mean, like... It's funny, I remember when Prime 4 was announced, there were a lot of people going like, oh, why is Retro not working on it? They're the only ones who worked on it, and you know, whatever. But, from my perspective, I was like, Retro is not the same Retro that we used to know. So, like, it wasn't the worst thing in the world that Retro wasn't working on Prime 4. See, the core team did. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. And really wants pets. Aw, adorable. Western. Mercury Steam, I think, is European. I don't know. I admit I don't know a whole lot about Mercury Steam. I know they're considered an indie studio, which is interesting. Metroid. Oh, Spanish. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, they basically got put on the map by Castlevania Lords of Shadow, and then Nintendo reached out and said, like, hey, you can do a Metroid too, right? And then they did. How to kill random Porsche flying nearby? Throw a giant alien at it? Maybe. Texas dev and a Spanish dev doing better than Japan. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I can't really deny that. Well, I don't know. Okay, let's go to Narayan. Not Norian, but Norian. Yeah, it occurred to me. A few Western contracts? I don't know. They own Next Level Games, which I believe is Western, and they obviously own Retro, and I don't know. I'm really struggling to think of any like Western stuff they have other than those. Because like honestly, Bandai Namco has been very close with Nintendo, so but they're they're a Japanese studio, so or a Japanese company, so.
Stand to, Samus.
Stand to.
Our situation doesn't look good. The pirate attack has knocked out our generators and disabled the planetary defense system.
Oh, that's a shame.
This cannon was our only weapon capable of taking out orbiting ships. We need you and the other hunters to get the generators back online and restore power to the cannon so we can repulse this assault. I'm uploading the generator coordinates to you now. Good hunting.
Alright. So yeah, we have NPCs that talk to us and give us missions. We'll have to repair all 3. Yeah, you know, I don't know if it will ever be discovered, but I'd be really curious to know who was working on Prime 4 initially. Like, who did Nintendo see fit to give Metroid Prime 4 to before Retro? Also, my goodness, they have us do this, like, 4-target lock thing a lot, don't they? I'm not complaining, but it's just funny. The grapple. Give grapple. Why can't you do it? Yeah, exactly, Oplin. Why can't they do it? Yeah, they're the only ones. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Activision? Oh gosh. Thankfully I don't think it was like that, but I'd be very curious to hear who they, like, were partnering with, because I don't think Nintendo would really go that far for, especially for Metroid. EA? Oh god. That sounds like a nightmare to me. Can you imagine EA making any Nintendo franchise? Jeez. There we go. Oh, I should have scanned first. I'll have more opportunity. I remembered thinking to myself, like, that's a, you know, really crowbarred in thing that they made the grappling hook, or the grapple beam, like you have to pull back on the Wii remote to use it. $50 for the plasma beam. Yeah, see, that's why it sounds like a nightmare to me. I do have to say, though, I do like the enemy design in this, where, like, hey, you know, these guys are coming at you, and only one of them is unshielded to be able to shoot. You need to, you know, aim to hit them. I think that's neat. Chair who made Shadow Complex would have? Yeah. I mean, I suppose so, yeah. Oh yeah, that's right, I need the upgrade. All of that shimmers is not gold. Sorry, okay. I've never played Shadow Complex, though. I should, I do own it. I just never played it. Now, if I remember correctly, you need, like, the boost ball or something to be able to get that. Because you need to, like, outrun all the pushers. Arcane would have made a neat FPS Metroid. Maybe? I don't know. I'm not a fan of Arcane. I have tons of not played games, too. Yeah. I mean, it's hard for me to say. I probably have over, like, 6,000 games. But oh wow, okay, you could just make that. Never mind. Why did I think I needed the boost ball? Oh wow. Oof. Walk it off, Jim. But at least I have what future for nothing. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I own a lot of games, but I'm happy owning a lot of games. A lot of people make it a really, like, big negative. I don't know. For me, I like having games. Just beat more? Well, what do you think I'm doing? This is exactly what I'm doing on stream. Beating more of them. Your choice to play anything you own, not spend more. Yeah. It's true. But there are games I want. Honestly, there are a lot of games I want to pick up. I want to get the Tony Hawk 1 and 2 remaster for Switch. I want to get Miitopia. I want to get Mario Golf. I want to get all sorts of things. Obviously, the Metroid stuff is exciting. I've beaten these games. Yeah, but I wanted to replay these games. These are an exception. I'm also playing Paper Mario on stream. Yeah, you replay Metroid? Yeah. Yeah, because this game is amazing. Why not replay Metroid? I gotta go faster. Jeez. Also, I don't know why I didn't open that up. A map station. Every game ever made, yeah. Guy running through a game? What do you mean? I'm playing these to have fun. That's all that's necessary for me. I know these games are fun. Also, I'm out of missiles. From your perspective. Yeah, I understand, but understand from my perspective, I want to play these, so. Oh, wow. I'm surprised that actually showed up on the cutscene. You can see the little piece of debris fly. Oh well, he died. You. Yeah, well, it's my channel. Ooh, flying ones. Want to be understood, because I mean, am I being defensive? I'm not. I didn't think I was being defensive. I'm just saying, like, it's just how I want to do things. Nine. Sorry, I appreciate it. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'd like to say I'm open-minded. I don't. I oftentimes don't feel like I really get to say, you know, whether or not I'm like, you know, things about my personality. If that does that make sense? Like, I never want to call myself a kind person because I feel like that's not really for me to decide. Wait, I was? Did I? When? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call you pushy. Nothing on his mind unless he's wearing a hat. Hey. Oh, on another stream, I see.
These pirates are more fragile than they appear. I just received word that the Federation is allowing all bounty hunters to use ship command devices.
Excellent.
You should now be able to remotely command your ship and land it here. Don't forget to perform suit maintenance and data backup if you need. Generator A.
Someone I know. Oh, really?
While you head that way, I'll activate the generator on the west side. Between the two of us, this should be a breeze.
Well, yeah. Sure. Oh yes, that's right. There's the landing visor. The control your ship visor. Which is a neat idea. I mean, Samus has a cool ship, so like, why not? It's funny to me how they changed the design for this, though. Like in Prime 1 and 2, it had that kind of like bug design. And then this is kind of just like a crab. Also taking those attacks out of nowhere. Used to it, I don't know what. Rise. Nah, I mean everyone's free to share their opinions here. I'm willing to hear people out. I'm just, you know, understand too that there are some things where it's like, you know, I have a particular idea, I guess, for my channel, so if, you know, if I end up not doing an idea, like, don't take it the wrong way. It's just how it is. It's not bad. Yeah, you're free to share the opinion. I just think it's wrong. So it's not like you can't share the opinion. I'm just saying, like, I just don't agree with it. Your opinion is wrong? Okay, gotta scan this one. So much to scan. So many things. It makes me wonder what the new Prime, you know, what Prime 4 will be like in terms of the scan. Because I can't imagine that they would make a Prime game without the scan visor. But then, I don't know what else they'd do, so... When you do your research, you stay fast, pushing your view because they feel. Well, I don't know. Just let me scan one of you. You. Stop. I want to scan this guy. Scan the one that's right in front. Why is it not? Can one of you stop? There we go. Thank goodness. Such is the law of Lord Shadow 271. The Super Shadow 271, excuse me. Oh gosh. Hold on. I'm... Give me a second. I almost had that. There we go. Okay. Close them, feel too much, and don't think actually. I don't know. It's hard for me to say. I haven't been there for any of it, but I'll take your word for it. Let's see, bad game. Excuse me. I'm pushing it towards the screen. Yes. There. Goodness. Yeah, we clarify our feelings and express our opinion. Countless generations, it was assumed that people could deduce something was one or not. I'm not entirely sure I understand. Okay. Okay, now I think we can go back to that panel and scan it. Okay. If I say one show would probably be liked more by a person if they would want, instead of just the beginning, I'm being pushy. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I guess it just depends on how you say it. Simple, you didn't always have to preamble with I think or I feel. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm not sure I have like the brain to process this right now. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just not sure I'm following. Thank goodness I have the double jump. Wait, what am I doing? Oh gosh, I'm sorry. My brain has suddenly, like, malfunctioned. Give me a minute to, like, calibrate. I'm sorry. Is it here? Hold on. I'm sorry. Can I just have like one quick second to like? Let me take a drink. Maybe I just. Okay, sorry. Let me read chat now. Maybe I would like it. Maybe it's pedantic. But being attacked. I was gonna redeem hydrate. I don't have a hydrate. Yeah, no, I know. I feel bad whenever I pause, because, like, you know. It's not like I want people to watch a screen for however long. Or, like, watch a particular frozen image. Sorry, what is this again? Okay, so it's offline. And then, what's this? So that did nothing. Great. I feel like I'm like not I mean, like, clearly I'm not understanding something, but I feel like my brain is just like instantly just like shut down. for you, not the game. I do appreciate that. Like, that is ultimately, you know, kind of, I mean, I don't want to say, like, what I want, because I don't want to dictate to people what they come to my streams for, but, like, it is nice that I can have someone who will just come by whatever I'm playing, because I like to play a lot of things. Like a good chat with open-minded people? Yeah, I do appreciate that too. Am I just... Okay, I'm sorry. I think I'm being stupid. Am I... Oh, I am incredibly stupid. I am so sorry. My brain just, like, melted for a second. God, did I have a stroke or something? What happened? Okay.
Samus, are you reading me? Something big is happening up here.
Okay.
What in the name of...
But yeah, I do appreciate, you know, chatting and, you know, exchanging ideas and things. It's kind of why I don't tend to ban things from my chat. Like, I feel like banning certain topics is I mean, like, it's probably not a bad idea, but it's also like,
Disable the defense system. They intend to smash this thing into Norion. Get that
I don't know. I've always wanted to show that you can discuss things without it devolving into madness. I don't know. I think it's also because, like, I wanted to be able to discuss things just kind of at will, and I didn't want to set up a scenario where it's like, well, yeah, but you know, you banned talk of that. And it's like, I mean, yeah, but then also, yeah. It just seemed like a whole can of worms to me. What terrible shots. He's standing still.
All clear.
Very brutally efficient. Two friends just got murdered alongside him. All clear. So do I need to talk to him? Oh, no. Guess we're still in a battle. I like to talk and shy, but yeah. That's understandable. I am a very honestly, like, I'm a pretty shy person in real life. So, like, yeah, go for it. I'm just, you know, I was just gonna say that, like, streaming has helped me quite a lot, and especially in the pandemic when I couldn't just go out and see people. So it was nice to have an outlet to talk about things and play games and all that. I kind of love how they show that mechanic, like, working. Where it's like, hey, if you use this, you become way more powerful. 100 kills, 100 kill streak. Thank you, Nakori. I appreciate see people either way. I mean, I guess so, but at least for me, I mean, not that I was, like, that social of a person before the pandemic, but I never really realized how, like, it was nice to be able to go out and see a friend from time to time. Just how, like, even when, you know, that was not an option, I could still come here and chat with people. Oh, well, okay, that's fine. about that. Okay. Oh, okay. Get him, Gore. Yeah. Stab him. Yes. I love how he doesn't have a different scan even though he's in his armor.
This one has finished bothering us. Go on ahead. I will stay here and protect the area.
Protect the area? Why would you need to protect this area? It's already damaged.
Proceed quickly to generator C.
And reactivate the defense system before we're all vaporized. Go on and get out of here.
It's interesting. I mean, again, I have not played this in a while. It's interesting to me to see them like try and characterize these guys as fast as possible, because I believe Gore
Our scans of the meteor
didn't have any
quantities of phazon.
introduction or anything. So like this was his first appearance, so they're trying to get him across as quickly as possible. So it's interesting to see all the ways they try and do that. I do love this music, though. It's kind of like big, sinister melody playing while you're being attacked. It's interesting. It is also funny, though, because if you think about it, this is still like a Metroid game, and most Metroid games are pretty lonely in atmosphere. So it's funny to have this like big track playing. Engaged in all-out warfare.
Atmosphere soon. There is no time to lose, Samus.
Yes, there is, because I need to scan everything. There's no time to lose. Wait, did I just... I think I went backwards. I went backwards. I got confused by the camera angle. Oh, I see. Okay. That makes sense. Oh, Ridley. Hi. Well. I did think this sequence was pretty neat as far as like morph ball sequences go. Because it's like you're not trying to kill him. It's not like he's like a full boss fight. He does pin you. You have to escape by bombing his face. Ouch. It's always funny to me to see them characterize Ridley like this, because he's, I mean, you know, again, according to lore, he's supposed to be very intelligent and, you know, a leader, basically. So him acting basically just like an animal, it's so funny to me.
Back online. If you need any help. Here they come again.
Yes, I will save, as a matter of fact. There are a lot more save points than I remember. Which is a good thing. I remember as a kid being frustrated by save points because it would be like okay, you need to turn the game off. It's like, please let me just find a save point. The save point's on, like, the other planet. So, it's nice that Prime 3 decided to have, like, you know, many different save points. Because if you're gonna have save points in your game, please make them frequent enough. Gandreda. Always such a weird idea to me.
Not my style. Machines aren't my thing either, so I'll let you get this generator back online. Thanks, Sammy.
She's so, like, sassy, but she's like an energy human person. I don't know. Very strange. And, like, the fact that she refers to Samus as Sammy, like... Again, it's pretty clear that they were trying to get all the characters across as quickly as they could. Please. Please, okay, thank you. Sometimes I really have trouble with that, like, thrust forward. I don't understand why. Yeah, I called you pushy, and me not seeing how it bothers me. Do we have time for a civil conversation? As long as it is kept civil, I will be okay with it. But I don't want this to turn into any drama, for lack of a better term.
You must hurry.
I always thought that was neat too. You're like, you're being jetted up by like a flame. Nokori! Hi! Oh god. No, I can't. I'm trying to understand. Questions are hard to ask. Okay, I mean, yeah. I understand that it can be difficult to communicate. Oh god, I almost just injured myself. Hi, no you, but hi. Oh, come on. It's funny that this guy's like shooting at you even though you clearly can't be hit. No you are the bean. Oh god, oh god. Oh. That's not supposed to happen. Where did I mess up? What did I not reach? No you, Nokori. You are the bean. Okay, so I got that one. And... oh, it's to the left here. Interesting. I don't know how I missed that. If they're drying enough to bring it up here, then it must have stung a little. I didn't mean for that. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it's up to Ryan if Ryan wants to talk about it. Okay, I think we're good, right? Yeah, we're good. Okay. Didn't want to make myself look like that big a fool. I always thought that was neat too, because there's nothing quite like that in the first two games. Ridley, how dare you? Oh, this sequence is very cool. If I remember, this is in Brawl, as a boss fight, like this kind of like falling sequence, which I think is a neat concept. It's a neat concept, but then also like I've never been a fan of these types of like, oh, it's just a completely bottomless pit. Where do they have the space for that? But then again, I guess you could argue that... Oh, come on. Jeez. Can't aim. There we go. Come on, Meta Ridley. Die. Oh, whoops. Actually, around this time, he goes to bed. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Yeah, it can be discussed at some point. Oh, yeah, look at that. It isn't a bottomless pit. It's like... It does have... It does have a depth. Can't aim. I'm so bad at aiming. I really has to keep coming back. Well, I mean, he is supposedly like a high-ranking space pirate, so I mean, Samus keeps finding the space pirates, so Ridley is always going to be a part of that. Okay, oh. Come on, Ridley. Please take some damage. Why can't I aim? You know what, should I just... Okay. Alright. Gotcha. Oh, no. Okay. Okay. We're okay. Things are cool. Things are chill. I'm getting nervous, but we've still got like 6,000 meters to go. So Ridley cares to die fast. That'd be great. Excuse me, Ridley, do you mind? Mind just dying? That would be so nice. This music though. Oh, I didn't hit him. Oh, I got him. There we go. Got him. Bothers me. It's pushy just because doing things cool complexes. The dragon trying to kill you. I was gonna say I am going overall, by the way. Wait, going as in like leaving stream going, or do you mean something else?
I already took care of Generator B, so I'll leave it to you to get this.
I forget this guy's name now. I feel so bad.
We can activate the cannon. When you're done, head to the control room. I'll meet you there.
Mega Ridley was defeated. I should really go to the Prime Trilogy shop. I keep getting all these emblems and things, and clearly I've... Oh. Well. Clearly I've played enough of the game to get something. No, I didn't want to jump. I didn't want that. I'm going to sleep, but I can never extend it. Oh, okay, yeah, sure. I mean, it's up to you. Whatever you think. Phew. Okay. So that's good. Oh, I almost pressed shoot instead of jump. Okay. Everything is good. Yeah, you have to like scan these screens individually. What, you couldn't just like fuse them all together?
Samus, all efforts to stop the meteor have failed.
That's a shame.
Now that the defense system is back online, it remains our last chance to stop the meteor.
Okay. Good luck with that.
You must get to the control tower and fire the defense cannon. We are uploading the location of the control tower to you now.
Alright. Gotta go to the tower here. The Tower Unite. Sorry, that was terrible. If Enrai, if you are still there, I will play it. I'm just, you know, I had just been busy.
Meteor impact in 3 minutes.
3 minutes. Okay. We're good. We can do this. It also makes me wonder how the other hunters get around. Do you think they have to go into a morph ball to be able to go to all these places? Also, I shot that at just the right time. I have to say, I do like the particle effects of Samus's charge shot. Sorry, I'm looking for something. Oh, okay, no worries, Groovy. I am headed the right way, right? Yes, okay, I am. Sorry, I'm... I don't know why. Well, I guess it's because I've been having trouble. I want to make sure I'm actually going the way I should be going. I'm not trying to, so I will worry. Oh. Okay, well, I don't want you to be... I want you to be stressed, Groovy. Why am I reminded of a quote from Legally Blind? Or Legally Blonde. Legally Blonde.
If we don't make it to the top in time, we can kiss this planet goodbye.
Hey, relax. We're the good guys. Justice will prevail and all that stuff. Right, Sam?
Runedus, that's it, yes.
Let's do this.
No, I meant Legally Blonde. That was, like, runs an exercise class, and exercise gives you endorphins. Endorphins make you happy. Happy people just don't kill their husbands. That's what I was going to say, Elusive. And also, hi, Elusive. Let's goes to see her optometrist. What? No, I was just... You know, my train of thought was very weird. Samus got clocked. Honestly, everyone got clocked. Dark Samus, so cool. Dark Samus is also just a really creepy concept. Like, it's Metroid and Samus DNA. Favorite hunter? You know, back when I first played it, it was Rundus. But, I don't know. I guess I'll have to see on this playthrough. I mean, that is also if we're only talking about 3. If we were talking about, like, all the Prime games, which would include Prime Hunters, I would probably say... Oh gosh, what's the... I don't remember his name, but the hunter who was red and would be invisible if you stood still. He was so much fun to play in the multiplayer. Styx. Wait, is it Styx? I'm pretty sure it was Styx. But yeah, he was like red, and he could turn invisible if he stood still, and he had like a laser sniper. It was awesome. Objective complete. Status corrupted.
Vital signs are stable. Welcome back, Samus. You've been asleep for quite some time. A month, to be exact. We feared we'd lost you. Thanks to your great work, Norian is now safe. At the end of the battle, we found you and the other hunters all unconscious. Our medical examinations then yielded surprising results. Your bodies are now, somehow, self-generating Phazon. What's even stranger is that there are no negative effects to your health. This led us to investigate if we could make effective use of this Phazon.
You're autocorrect?
During the invasion on Norian, you must have noticed some powerful troopers in new suits. They were wearing what we call Phazon enhancement devices, or PEDs.
Yes.
We integrated this same Phazon enhancement device into your armor while repairing
I'm not a big fan of this
body
design,
suit.
though. I don't know, it looks weird.
Troopers wearing this device have Phazon pumped to their weapons from an external backpack. This gives them an extra boost in firepower.
But I'm generating it from my own body.
Think about it. With this Phazon coursing through your body, you can fuel the PED using your own internal energy. Pretty effective, don't you think? Why don't you try the PED?
Which is also funny to me because
seal the room.
That seems like such a good thing to happen to Samus. Like, hey, now I can generate my own Phazon to channel into more powerful weaponry.
Recharging energy reserves. Training complete.
You must have noticed during this test that Hyper Mode possesses devastating power.
It does.
Over the past month, we've learned the hard way just how powerful our enemies are. To deal with them, you'll need the firepower of the PED suit.
I admit I actually kind of like the PED suit, like, Hyper Mode.
There are many pressing matters to
but
discuss.
I'm just not a fan of the suit.
Just off the command bridge. You'd better get going. Good luck. Oh, and one more thing. After 25 seconds, the safety feature automatically ends Hyper Mode. You'll have to keep paying attention.
Sounds good. PED suit. I also thought it was neat that you have to, like, pour in your own health to be able to use it. I thought that was a neat, like, balance. It's like you don't just have this awesome power all the time. Then again, though, I do remember it being I don't want to say overpowered, but like when I first played through this, I definitely got my health back fast enough that I didn't feel like it was that much of an issue. Still, though, it's a neat design. Like, you have to trade in your health for offensive capability. I gotta get used to holding, though. Oh, no, not Silux. Yeah, no. That's fine. And yes, Ryan? Have I scanned that? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. They did. It's neat also that your health, you know, health recovery items have Phazon in it. Trace, that's it. Yes, Trace. I love Trace. Trace is awesome. So he would be my favorite hunter if we were talking all the games. But yeah, Rindus would be my favorite if we were just talking about like Prime 3. Love his boss music. Yeah. Honestly, I mean, I don't think there's a track in any of the Metroid Prime games I don't like. Yeah, no, I knew you meant Rundus.
Please proceed through these doors and up the lift.
Yep. But it is, you know, it's nice, like, Prime 3 added a lot of really interesting, like, things. I don't know, I don't want to necessarily just say, like, effects, but like designs, I guess. Having all these things. Where's Prime 4? It's being developed. Nothing, or just look at, yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't know if Groovy's busy with something. Oh, well, okay, there Groovy is.
Let us begin. Time is most critical.
I will read this in a moment. But I'm gonna focus on Brio and Alicia. Yes.
These leviathans have impacted and embedded themselves deep into each planet, spreading a virulent phazon carried inside their bodies. The Leviathan
must be destroyed.
2 weeks ago, we dispatched Rundus to Brio, Gore to Alicia, while Gandreda was sent to locate the space pirate stronghold. Like you, they were outfitted with PED devices in order to confirm.
Oh yeah, that's right. If I remember correctly, the boss fights also make use of that.
7 days ago, and fear the worst. In their absence, we need you to travel to these planets and finish their missions. The closest planet is Brio. This will be your first objective. Please be on the lookout for any clues that might help us understand what happened to Rundus and the other hunters.
Oh, I will.
Good luck.
And in fact, I'll spoiler alert, end up killing them. Once this cutscene is over, I will take a look at the message. I'm sorry. I just don't. I don't want to miss. I don't want to miss anything important, because you know me. If I look away, I'll probably miss something important, and then look like an idiot when I'm going around. Good luck, Samus. Pushing it. After Joker was very respectfully saying Fairy Tail is not my type. Also saying it's not a bad show and she's glad you enjoy it and everything's good. It really should have ended there, but then you say, but there's more in it, and then say, all the joking, chill snail, you just didn't get to the better parts. Oh, okay. I see. I'm not doing this 'cause it's Joker, I just... Yeah, I get what you mean.
You will no
Groovy.
longer be able to dock with us from this point forward. Rest assured, we will keep communication lines open and supply you with information when necessary.
Yes,
Good
please
luck,
do.
Brio.
So if I remember, we're gonna go to Brio and then I think the Valhalla next? I don't quite remember. Because I think there's like a moment where it's like, oh no, the Valhalla, we found it, you know, investigate, and then... Or maybe I'm misremembering. It's been a while. Oh, sorry, my brain just like tuned out for a second. Okay. So, what time is it? It's 4:13. I'll keep going for a little while longer, but I'm definitely feeling a little tired, so I might make this a shorter stream than usual. This I have not seen this in quite a long time. Okay, I think that's everything here.
Samus, the Leviathan seed is protected by an energy shield. You will
Okay.
not be able to reach it with that barrier active.
Sounds good.
We need more data to determine how the shield can be disabled. You are near the wreckage of a downed Federation vessel.
Federation
If you can
vessel.
use the satellite uplink on the ship, you may be able to access information concerning the seed.
The seed.
Prepare to receive the ship's cool.
You know, I know this isn't the case, but I definitely... I was like, can you imagine if it was like, you need to go to this vessel, and it's the room right in front of you? I don't know why I find that funny. I mean, I guess in a comedic game it would be more appropriate. Oh, whoops. That was not what I wanted. But that's interesting because also there's no... Wait, I should scan. What am I doing? There's no, like, holding plus for the beam selection, so... Comedy in my Metroid? No, I'm not saying that it should be put in Metroid. I'm just saying, like, if there was a game that was comedic, and it went like, "Hey, you need to go to this room right now," and it's like the room right in front of you. You know, I feel like that might be like a Borderlands joke. You know what I mean? Where it's like super duper important, you need to go right away, and then it's just like the room next to the one you're in. I feel like that's a joke that Borderlands would try. If I'm making sense. What is sense? I don't know, believe me. My brain is already, like, pudding right now, so... There are 5? What? What, 5, like, Borderlands games? Groovy, you're confusing me. Scrum. It is nice to have the double jump unlocked right away. Although I did hear a really interesting video about double jumps, at least in terms of platformers. Because I heard someone talk about how they're just, like, double jumps are just a crutch for games. Oh, 5 senses, okay. Sorry, I'm in case you couldn't tell, I'm having trouble at this point. Oh no! Well, that happened. Well, I'm up here now. Oh, oh goodness. Wait, hold on. Maybe I should actually read. No, it's okay. I don't know. I think I might, like, need some water or something. Like, I might take a, well... I mean, I don't know. I might end stream a little early. Just because I'm struggling. So I can't use the grappling hook yet on that. Although, what's that up there? Pause the game, get some water. Yeah, but I mean, like, I think I'm gonna stream for like 10 more minutes, so I can wait. Nope, could not do that. I am hydrating. I am. Don't worry. It's just one of those, like, it's gotten to the point where, like, the water is kind of, like, lukewarm, and, I need cold water. Keep myself cool. But it's not worth spending a few minutes when I'm about to end in a few minutes, you know? But here, for you guys, I will drink. See, I did drink water. Let me scan the one thing that I want to scan. Okay. We're good. All is good. So we got one of the buttons open, now we need to get the other. I like how Samus just isn't even engaging in that combat. Just like, nope, I'm not dealing with you, sorry. Now we got the door unlocked, which is good. Yeah, I could probably scan. Yeah, there we go. Gel puffer. I feel like that's like... I feel like that's something you would call someone in like, you know, the like 40s or 50s. Yeah, he's a gel puffer. You know, like he puts way too much gel in his hair. I don't know if I'm making... Actually, you know... No, I'm making sense. You know, this time I'm going to determine that I've made sense. So I've determined. And there ain't nothing anybody can say to prove me wrong. There isn't anything, ain't nothing too big or too ornery for you to catch. They were wrong. They were wrong. I should have done that. That would have been a great one. Of course, I know, right? It's so much fun to just say, you know? Like, it's something about the emphasis that he puts on wrong. Like, they were wrong. They were wrong. Ooh, maybe ripped. Like ripped Pringles, man. The little song you can do? Yeah. I mean, it's basically just the same thing played in progressively higher pitches. I heard ripped Pringles, man. That you did. I was talking about one of the entries said that it could be ripped, and I said it could be like ripped Pringles, man. Ripped Pringles, man. I know I said this before, but like when I was watching that clip back initially, I was crying laughing so hard. Just hearing Joker like die at like how like ridiculous it is. Hilarious. I mean, I don't know if I'd call it a prized possession necessarily, but I'm so glad I drew it. It was an idea that I'm glad became a thing. And I was initially I was thinking like of calling him Jacked Pringle Man, but I figured Ripped went better. And it's funny too because that was my like reaction drawing. Like I didn't know what the prompt was, but just Mustache Man, which was the one that he had to fight. I was like, what is printed for the archive? I should. But yeah, I looked at Mustache Man and I was like, what even is this? So I saw he was just kind of doing like a flexing pose. So I figured like, hey, let's draw someone else who's really ripped. The story. I'm sorry. I love the story. I can't help it. Love it. Every stream, yes. Ripped Pringles Man will live on. Oh yeah, these things were actually really cool. Oh, whoops, that was dumb. You knew I was going to apologize? All right. Yeah, I know. I do tend to apologize a lot. Go, 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 go. Oh, just barely. The thing is, I want to see what's up there on the top right. But I do think this is like a neat idea. You like attach little balloons to yourself. Oh, okay, that was the way forward. Could be ripped off, you say. Wait, whoops. Oh, igniting the gel, huh? Ripped, you say? I do say. Oh, the grapple swing. Burst through the door. What am I? The Kool-Aid Man? Am I the Kool-Aid Man, but Ripped Pringle Man? Also, it's funny to me that they split the grapple beam and the grapple swing. Like, why would you... why would you have one and not the other? That's an amazing thought. Oh no. How am I gonna get up there? Ripped Pringles Man? Did someone say Ripped Pringles Man? Also, I gotta say, they did make the swinging a little weird, because it's less freeform. Like, there's... like, once you let go, there's no, like, strafing in the air. It's just locked in. it's still cool, but also like you especially feel it when you're swinging between 2 points, because Samus will like freeze midair for a second. It's kind of weird. Tilicus. Didn't I scan this? I would have sworn I did. I guess I'll get a missile expansion. Shadows hiding. I'm Ripped Pringles Man. I'm definitely not Ripped Pringles Man. Where would I? Buff Man? He's the Ripped Pringles Man. I'm definitely not the Ripped Pringles Man. I'm sorry. It all makes sense. It does not make sense. Okay. Now, where is... Okay, so we do need to go there, but I actually want to go back, because we're going to end stream here. It's a self-portrait. No, no, no. Why do I'm not. I'm definitely not. Call you man? What do you mean it's too late? It can't be too late because it never happened in the first place. Cannot fight the conspiracy. I mean, that much is true, but... Fate has been sealed. No. Alright. So we have saved. Everything's good. Okay. Aside from that weird tangent at the end and my brain kind of dying, this was a fun stream. Thank you everyone who showed up, who followed and chatted, and yes, I am going to go raid. Oh, I should have, Groovy. That is a good idea. That is a very good idea. I am gonna raid, but I don't know who to raid. Because I don't know who's online. I'm gonna... Oh, sorry if I made a loud noise. I hit my microphone. I am such a klutz lately. I don't know why. If any of you have a recommendation... Oh? Well, let me see. Let me just, see if there's anyone in particular that's online that I'll want to go raid. No, you know what? Let's raid who you suggest, Joker. But yeah, anyway, sorry. Thank you to everyone who stopped by and said hi and chatted and all that and subbed, of course. I really appreciate it. I try and stream every other day, so Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays at 1 p.m. Pacific. I will be streaming Paper Mario next, but then I might take a little break from the routine and do something random. So hopefully you'll be interested in that. And yeah, let's go raid this person that I was recommended. Through a day. Yeah, Yeah, it's been good to talk to you too. So, let's start this raid. And yeah. I really, really appreciate it, Kun. I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready for that. But I appreciate all of you. Take care. Stay safe. Have a good one. And I will talk to you later. Bye. Sama. Bye.